I want to take you back to our top story this hour. The financial controversy that just continues. AIG, the New York Fed, the Securities and Exchange Commission, all coming under fire over, like I said, allegations of secrecy. Well, RT's correspondent Marina Portnoy joins us live right now from New York City with all the details. So, Marina, break this down for us. What type of special security procedures were promised to AIG regarding the company's rescue package?
Well, Dina, what this indicates essentially is that the Security and Exchange Commission, with the help of the New York Fed, were determined to keep AIG's financial bailout documents under lock and key. Now, the special agreements that were in the works that were being promised was that AIG's financial bailout documents would only be reviewed by 2 SEC employees, and all other times the document would be locked up in a safe. Now, this would be pending an application of a confidentiality kind of status in which AIG never wanted its financial bailout agreement disclosed to the public. And during that time, like we mentioned, the SEC agreed to keep the documents a secret. Now, also, the SEC reportedly agreed that if AIG's documents were eventually determined to not be made public, this is most important, the document would be held in a special area where national security-related files are being held. Now, these emails come to light from Reuters, and the emails that I am referring to were written according to what's being reported by a lawyer from the New York Federal Reserve Bank. As many remember, it was the New York Fed that helped orchestrate AIG's bailout at the end of 2008, more than $100 billion given to AIG, funded, through the federal government, funded by taxpayers. And now, with all these new things coming to light and taxpayers still wondering where their money is going, many new players involved, it actually raises many, many more questions.
You know, Marina, you're right. It does raise a lot of questions. And this news comes just 2 days before scheduled hearings on Capitol Hill relating to AIG's controversial $180 billion bailout. Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner is going to testify on Wednesday since he served as New York's Fed president during that bailout. What can we expect him to say? This is going to be a tense grilling session from what I hear.
Absolutely, Dina. I mean, before this news came to light, it was just a few weeks ago that other revelations were made that Timothy Geithner knew that AIG was planning to keep their bailout financial disclosures a secret. And actually, some emails indicated that he was aware that the Fed was encouraging them to keep information on lockdown. Now, of course, his spokesperson is denying this, saying that Mr. Geithner had no idea the New York Fed was telling AIG to be quiet about the bailout, that at the point that this was taking place, he was already tapped to be the U.S. Treasury Secretary. But we also have to remember he was appointed to his position, and at that point owed more than $40,000 in back taxes, which he was supposed to pay, while working for the IMF. So, it definitely doesn't paint him in a pretty light, this new information.
Marina, yeah, and we have to wonder whether or not Barack Obama is now regretting that decision. RT's Marina Portnoy live from New York City breaking that down for us.